Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of our journey through life and philosophy. Today, we are diving into a truth that no one can escape: death. Have you ever wondered what really happens when someone takes their last breath? Is death truly the end of everything, or could it be the beginning of something else? This video isn't just a story, it's a mirror, reflecting the true value of life. So, without wasting any time, let's begin. Death, a reality, a mystery. Every moment in life has its own time, a time to be born and a time to leave this world. Sometimes it's our grandma, sometimes our parents, a sibling, a friend, or even a life partner. No matter who it is, one thing is for sure: we've all felt the presence of death in one way or another. It's strange though. We talk so much about the beginning of life. Gender reveal parties, birthday celebrations, first-year anniversaries every year, a new cake, a new party. But when it comes to death, we avoid the topic until it suddenly takes someone we love. But really, should we be afraid of death? Death simply means that the body stops doing what it's supposed to do. The heart stops beating, the breath slows and ends, and the brain becomes still forever. Sometimes, before death, people enter a strange in-between state. There's a pattern called Cheyne-Stokes breathing: slow breaths, then suddenly fast, and then silence. It looks like everything's ending and then suddenly, a deep breath. This cycle continues until the very last breath, the point of no return. And strangely, many people say they feel a deep sense of peace in those final moments, as if someone is slowly cradling them in their arms. Like a baby finding comfort in its mother's lap, that same feeling of calm. Some people even hold on till the very end just to see someone they love one last time. To say thank you, or maybe to say sorry. Maybe they just want one last hug from their kids, or a final kiss to their partner. And then comes that moment when even they know it's time to go. But the real mystery begins after that. We often say death is the end, that once someone dies, it's all over. But did you know? There are thousands of people across the world who were declared legally dead, and yet came back to life. After minutes, sometimes even hours. Some even after a few days. These strange, powerful events are called near-death experiences, or NDEs. In these moments, people say they felt like they had left their body. Some watched everything happening around them from above. Others said they moved through a tunnel toward a bright light. Some even saw loved ones who had already passed away. And what's most surprising? Many people say their entire life flashed before their eyes. But not the big moments, not the wedding, not graduation, not even their child's first steps. It was the small moments. Falling off a bicycle as a kid, seeing a white cat on the stairs, reading an email quietly in office. It might sound strange, but it's true. One boy said he saw a staircase and a white cat while he was dying. When he recovered, he described that scene to his mom. She was shocked because they had lived in that building when he was just 14 months old. So, do our forgotten memories really live inside us? This brings us to a deeper question. Do we really have a soul? Science can't explain how someone can see things from outside their body, or how a dying person can remember the doctor's hair color even when their eyes were closed. So could it be that there's something more inside us? Something that's not just the body? Maybe a soul? And what about the fear of being alone at the time of death? People who have had NDEs say they weren't alone. They saw their long-gone relatives waiting for them. Some even said those relatives told them, "It's not your time yet. Go back." So, is death really that lonely, or do we just think it is? What happens after death? That's still a mystery. But one thing's clear: for thousands of years, humans have said goodbye to the dead with respect. The world's oldest graves are over 10,000 years old. And even then, people were buried with clothes, food, and meaningful items. Today, every culture has its own way of saying goodbye. Some sing, others pray in silence. In Hinduism, there's a belief in rebirth. In Islam and Christianity, there's heaven and hell. After death, we enter a period of mourning. That time when everything suddenly goes quiet. But it's in this silence that we learn the real value of life. That every day, every bond, every emotion is a one-time gift. We start to understand that being a good person really matters. Because when we are gone, only our actions and memories will stay. We begin to feel others' pain because we've experienced it too. We can support someone in grief because we've learned to survive ours. And when someone you love is in their final moments, just sit beside them. Hold their hand. Talk about the memories that once made them smile. Remind them they're not alone. Because even if they can't respond or open their eyes, it doesn't mean they can't feel you. Maybe they can still sense your presence and your love. Death is a fact. But fearing it isn't necessary. Understanding it, accepting it, and living life to the fullest, that's what really matters. If this video made you pause and think, give it a like. Share it with someone who might be going through grief or loss right now. And in the comments, tell us. Have you ever heard of or had an experience that touches the truth of what lies beyond death? See you in the next video. Right here, where life and philosophy meet again at a new turning point. Until then, remember, every ending is just the door to a new beginning. Thank you.